7 years is a long time. I could get a master's and be in a full time career for up to 2 years in 7 years. That is how long it took Pat Now to create the master's pupil. At first glance, it may look like any other platformer, but this came out in 2023 when AI was starting to really compound and take off, and it is fully hand drawn. Rather than me explaining it, I'll have Pat do it himself.
So I'm hand painting a video game.
Oh, with like a stylus.
No. I'm hand painting a video game.
With an iPad.
No. I'm painting a game by hand.
How long did that take?
7 years.
Pat spent 7 years not only painting, but also teaching himself how to develop a video game. And the result is a 3 to 4 hours of some of the most beautiful landscapes I've ever seen. Also featured in the game is artwork from Claude Monet, and the rest of the game is set to reflect that style. Claude Monet was a French painter in the late 1800s who is seen as the founder of Impressionism. In 1912, Monet was diagnosed with cataracts in both of his eyes, and this changed the way that he drew and affected his physical and mental health. Moving towards the master's pupil, the game takes place inside Monet's eyes, traveling across worlds and completing puzzles to get to the end. Now, I tell some people that I don't believe in color theory. Like, I do believe in how colors mix. You've got your primaries, tertiaries. But when it comes to putting colors next to each other and some colors look bad together, I think it's just about how you use them. I've already gotten yelled at by my friends, but feel free to yell at me in the comments as well. For those of you who do love color theory, this game is full of it. A lot of the puzzles have you going up to these sniffers, as they're called. Why do they make that noise? There are also other puzzles, so it's not just a mixing game. One of my favorite puzzles involves getting a ball into a painting where it turns out to be the son of one of Claude Monet's pieces. There are a lot of these puzzles involving the paintings, and they are all unique. The Master's Pupil isn't just an emotional walking simulator. The 12 levels of the Master's Pupil slowly lay out 16 main mechanics, including color combining, flowing air, and movable crystals, along with physics, baseballs, blocks, and actual chunks of paintings. Inside of the game, there are a lot of shortcuts that people have found through the speedrunning community, and here are some of my favorites. Now, of course, there's no sponsor for this video, but I do want to briefly show off Pat Naum's next project, Wizards in the Sewer, and we'll hear from Pat one more time.
So I'm making another hand-painted game, but this time in 3D. So you can see this kind of 3D hand-painted textures, and they're real paint. It's real paint, real paper, and actual paint. So this game is called Wizards in the Sewer. It's about fighting wizards and creatures in the sewer. It's a magic mixer shooter roguelike where you're running around, in different weird environments, starting with the sewers and then fighting these creatures.
If you want to follow Pat or any of his projects, below is the Discord as well as his website, which links to all of his other socials. Okay, back to the video you clicked on. Sometimes I also like to slow down and enjoy the quiet areas of the game, as the sound designs are amazing. It's so calming and a great way to relax and play through its 4+ hour runtime. Here's just an example of that. The Master's Pupil has been out since 2023, and it's available on Steam as well as every major console. I can't recommend it enough. And if you don't take my word for it, just read some of the reviews. That's all I have for you today. If you'd like to see any follow-up videos on these projects, please let me know, as I love talking about them. I hope to do more of the short or even longer video essay style videos, so feel free to let me know what you want me to talk about next. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.